All right, day 24. I will lie, I'm starting it a little bit late, like pretty late. I will lie, it's 6:48 right now. I woke up pretty late today, and yeah, I just ate everything. I just ate, so I'm good. I don't really be eating, so I'm happy that I ate still. Yeah, I don't really be having enough bread to be eating. I will lie still, but yeah, I just ate. I drank coffee like an hour ago. Ate. So yeah, I'm about to get into it right now. Should be done. I'm gonna be done later on, like later on today. It's okay though. It's okay. But yeah, I didn't even post a video for. I didn't post anything yesterday because I don't have the way I have everything set up. Yeah, I need to post the video bit from the day before, and I didn't have a video for the day before. Yeah, so the video I'm be posting today will be for yesterday. So yeah, day 24 for today. I talked to my mentor and he told me not to don't get into inverse fair value gaps yet. He just told me to just do it. He told me to just do fair value gaps. So yeah, I think I already learned fair value gaps, but I'm still gonna be getting into it today, and I'm gonna be why is this thing like this? I'll be doing more of the lessons for fair value gaps for today still. Am I done yet? I am not fully done yet. So yeah, I'm gonna get into that for today. But for now, right now, I'm gonna be getting into some reading. I'm on chapter 1 right now. I'm gonna do chapter 2 right now as well. So I did chapter 1 yesterday. Now I'm gonna be doing chapter 2. Yeah, so day 24. Let's get into it. Alright, so I just finished reading chapter 2 of Trading in the Zone. Yeah, so now I'm gonna get into my work for today. So my mentor told me to keep learning about fair value gaps. And although I know how to spot fair value gaps, I want to fully understand what fair value gaps are. So I'm going to get into that, and I'll also understand liquidity and how to explain liquidity and what they are and how to spot them as well. Yeah, because when I was watching TJR's video on liquidity, I understood what it is, but I didn't know how to spot them. So I'm going to go back into that again. To learn fair value gaps and liquidity from TGR and ChatGPT as well. So fair value gaps, how to spot them, what they are, and liquidity, how to spot them and what they are. So yeah, I'm gonna get into that right now for work block A. All right, so I just talked to my mentor, and he said, don't learn about liquidity, don't learn about inverse fair value gaps. All of these other things will come later on in learning. But they told me to only learn about fair value gaps, only like everything about fair value gaps, not inverse fair value gaps, just regular fair value gaps. Only learn about that. Learn about what it is, how to spot it, and yeah, what it is honestly. So I'm only gonna be doing that, I guess. I'm only gonna be doing that, and then I'm gonna send him my homework and me spotting fair value gaps. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Yeah.
Round 1.
So I just finished work block A and I'm like 10 minutes in. Well, like I'm 9 minutes and 38 minutes in to work block B. But I had finished what my mentor wanted me to do. Right, he told me to send him a screenshot of me mapping out fair value gaps on the market, and I felt like I had nothing else to do. Like I felt like, oh man, I think I did everything. There was nothing else for me to learn. But I'm like, I just sent it to him or whatever. I wasn't trying to disturb him or whatever. And I said, you know what? Let me just try to fully get in depth with fair value gaps. And now I ain't gonna lie, I'm in that right now. I'm in that. When I say I'm in that, I am in that, bro. Oh my god, it's like I'm understanding, like really understanding fair value gaps, how it works, and why it happens. So I know fair value gaps, it could happen because of the news. Let's say FOMC has a meeting. Let's say unemployment claims come out. Let's say CPI comes out. That can make price go from here to here very quickly. And the reason that price goes from here to here very quickly is because from here to here there are no trades. So price. How can I explain this? Since there are no trades from here to here, there's no reason for price to be moving from here to here. There's no reason for price to be like this, filling in those orders. Since there are no orders here, price will just go from here to here very quickly, and that's what causes that that fair value gap. So I'm still learning about fair value gaps, and I'm not gonna say I'm a pro or anything about I know everything about fair value gap, but I am learning right now. Like I'm using ChatGPT and everything to teach me, and it's like, dang, bro, I thought I understood it, but nah, I did not understand it. And I'm not gonna lie, although TJR was showing me what fair value gaps are, he didn't go into depth for real. Like he didn't really go into depth. Like what he was saying was like really good. It was really good stuff. But nah, there are way more stuff to learn about fair value gaps that I thought I fully knew. When I realized I did not know. I did not know. Like I didn't know how fair value gaps worked for real. I didn't understand why it moved for real. Like, oh my gosh, like I'm understanding it right now, and I understand how liquidity plays a part in fair value gaps and how the market makers target liquidity, and that creates the fair value gaps as well. Like, oh my days. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get back into it right now. I'm gonna get something to drink real quick. I'm gonna get like a ginger ale, I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna go get that real quick and come back into this, because I'm not gonna lie. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, ChatGPT. Yo, my mentor plus ChatGPT, it's game over. I ain't gonna lie, game over. But yeah, I'm gonna get into work block B right now. And yeah.
Round 2.
Alright, so damn. Just finished work block B. I'm still learning about fair value gaps and how it works and how its forms, how it forms, how it's created, how the market makers create these fair value gaps, how the news creates these fair value gaps, how we can trade fair value gaps. I'm still learning all these things. I'm asking ChatGPT a lot of questions, a lot of questions, because there's things that I don't understand, and there's like little details that are like, wait, that makes no sense. So let me just like I'm asking it questions right now. But yeah, I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I'm not gonna say everything that I learned. I'm not gonna say everything that I learned yet until the end of our session. So I'm gonna get into work block C right now, and yeah, I'm gonna like I'm asking a lot of questions. Let me show you. Let me show you. Hold on. Bro, look, I'm asking it like so much questions. Hold on, let me show you. God damn, hold on. God damn. Wait, shit. God damn. Oh, I better. Look, so much questions, so much. Like this is not even half of it, bro. Look, just bare questions. So much question. Oh my days, yeah. So much questions still, because there's a lot of things that I don't understand. Yeah, like I'm trying to understand it right now, and it's like I didn't know I was gonna get that deep into it. I ain't gonna lie. I did not know I was gonna get that deep into it. But yeah. Um but yeah. So I'm not fully done with it yet. I'm still learning and everything. But when I'm done, like fully done the work session for today, I'm gonna like kind of give a summary of what I learned for today. But yeah, I'm gonna get into where is it?
Price tends to bounce
That's
off.
tough. That's tough. But yeah, I'm gonna get into work block C right now. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Round 3.
Alright, so I just finished work block C. Yeah, C. Yeah, I just finished work block C. I'm about to get into work block D right now. I'm tired. I'm not too tired, but I'm tired. Like I'm still awake to be able to understand what I'm writing down and everything, and understand the questions that I'm asking, the answers that I'm getting back. Like I understand what I'm reading right now. I understand all that. Like I'm not too tired or whatever. But like I'm tired to where it's like if I was laying down right now, I fall asleep. But like I'm tired to the point where it's like I can also stay up and do a little bit of work. But yeah, nevertheless, I just finished work block C. I'm about to get into work block D right now. Yeah, I'm about to get into work block D right now, and yeah, work block D is my last work block, and that's my last hour. So I just did 6 hours for the day, even though it's the next day already. I did 6 hours. Now I'm gonna do my last hour right now. Yeah, so let's get into that right now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired of shit. Nah, I'm tired. I don't like it. But I'm gonna finish. I have 2 hours and 46. No, 2 hours and 16 minutes left. 2 hours and 16 minutes left. So I'm gonna just go do that right now. And yet, still, I'm tired though. I'm real tired. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would love to go sleep right now, but I actually want to finish. Gotta get that 7 hours in. I'm gonna lie. Time right now is 2:29. 2:30 now. I'm tired. I'm gonna lie. I'm on a home stretch right now. Home stretch. So I'm gonna just do it. Damn. Damn, shit. Oh, fuck. So yeah, I'm gonna just do it. Oh, shit. Call it a day still. Because I know if I don't do it, I'm gonna be pretty upset still. So I might as well just do it. And yeah, still. So I'm gonna burn some incense right now. You know what? Let me some incense, you know. Burn some incense. Oh, fudge. God damn it. Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, damn. You know what I need, bro? I need to take a tong, bro. Okay, we good. Yeah, we good. We good now. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish up work block C, D. I got 2 more. Yeah, I got 2 hours and 16 minutes left. I'm gonna get into it right now. Why is this not burning properly? What's going on here? Okay, we're good now. I'm getting to it right now. All right, so bro, damn. I just finished. God damn, I'm tired of shit. But yo, I just finished. I'm gonna put this. What should I put it over? Put it right here. It kind of sucks. I don't know. That's terrible lighting. I don't like this. Oh, it's terrible lighting. Alright, bet. Oh, bet. Shit right here, bro. Alright, bet. So, I just finished work block D. Bro, I actually did because I kept going on to actually finish writing everything down, and I did 46 minutes and 20 or 19 minutes. Yeah. So in total today I did 7 hours and 47 minutes, I think. Yeah, 47 minutes. So what I had learned was this, bro. Fair value, bro. When I sent my homework for my to my mentor, bro. I thought, yo, yeah, I understand fair value gaps, this and that. I'm blessed. No, I lied to myself. I did not understand shit. I'm not gonna lie, I did not understand shit whatsoever, bro. I just did like a whole bunch of like writing just for fair value gaps, bro. Let me even show you guys, bro. A whole bunch of writing, bro, just for fair value gaps. Straight fair value gaps right here, bro. Straight fair value gaps. Yeah, but at the same time, though, it's one thing to write everything down, and it's the next to actually understand what you're writing down. So I'm gonna try doing that right now. Okay, so fair value gaps. So fair value gaps is a gap in the market between one price and the next. So let's say price is trading at 1.1000, right? And then boom, something happens in the market. It could be news, something comes out, or like whatever, right? Something happens in the market which makes price go from 1.1000 to 1 point, like let's say 1.1015. So that jump in the market creates a fair value gap. It's a gap in the market. It's now a gap in the market. There was no trades happening from 1.000 to 1.0015. Nothing, like there was no trades that happened in the market. So that's a gap in the market, a fair value gap right there. So as I said before, anything could make price happen. Let's say anything can make that jump in the market happen. It could be like, let's say Mr. Jerome Powell, the head chair of the Federal Reserve, came on and spoke about, let's say, interest rate, inflations, or whatever the case may be. And market participants say, you know what? I think USD is going to be stronger now. I think USD is going to be weaker now. So as soon as the price opens, or let's say as soon as the market opens for that day, price comes down, or price goes down. So it can be that jump in the market that creates a fair value gap. So how it works is like this. Right now, between those two prices, from where price opened and where price closed. Okay, first off, a fair value gap is a three candlestick pattern. So the first candle's wick, the first candle's top wick, and the third candle's bottom wick, the gap in between is a fair value gap. That's a fair value gap, and that's also a bullish fair value gap. And for a bearish fair value gap is the bottom wick of the first candle and the top wick of the third candle. That's a bearish fair value gap. But if those two wicks overline, let's say this is one wick for the first candle, this is a bearish fair value gap, and this is the wick for the third candle for a bearish fair value gap. Let's say they overline, there's no gap in between, that's not a fair value gap. That's an implied fair value gap. But if there's a gap in between, like this, the gap right here to here, that is a fair value gap. That's a gap in between. There was no trades in between those two prices right there. So there is now an imbalance in the market. And also, the reason that price goes from here to here quickly is because of this. There wasn't enough liquidity in the market in between those two price points for, let's say, a big amount of trades to be filled. So let's say from 1.1000, there was, let's say, 1,000 orders, right? 1,000 orders to be 1,000. Let's say if we're going for a bullish fair value gap, there wasn't enough buy orders. No, is it buy orders? What do you think? It's going to be solid or go down. So yeah, buy. Yeah, there wasn't enough buy orders for price to just trade in between those prices. So price went for the most available price. So let's say price is at 1.1000, and you want to trade 1,000 units of let's say USD, and then we'll do a buy, right? But let's say there wasn't enough liquidity in the market for you to trade 1,000 units. So, and let's say there's 200 units at 1.10110, right? There's 200 units there, but from 1.10, but from the price 1.1010 to 1. Let's say 1020, there was no liquidity in the market. Like, there was not enough liquidity in the market to fill that 1,000 unit order. And the next time there was, let's say, the 800 more orders to fill your 1,000 unit order, it was at 1.1021. Price made that jump to that price to fill your order, and that's what creates that fair value gap. And as I said before, since there was an imbalance in the market, price now has to come back and fill in those orders that was actually still there. There was still pending orders there, and the reason those, let me just go back a little bit more. So when price jumps from here to here, there are still pending orders in between there. That wasn't enough. That was not enough to fill in that 1,000 unit order. That order still has to be filled, but those little pending orders that were there was not enough to fill in that 1,000 unit order. That's why they were never filled. And remember, pending orders are like the limit orders. The limit orders. They can only be filled when price goes to that price that they set the limit order at. Let's say your limit order was set at 1.1011. And price jumped from 1.1010 to 1.1020. That means price never went to 1.1011. And for a pending order to become an actual order, price has to hit that price level first, which is 1.1011, before it can actually initiate and become an actual order. But since price didn't go there and price just jumped over it and went to 1.1021, that means your pending order was never initiated. So back to what I was saying before, since price jumped over that and created that gap, there is now a whole bunch of orders there that was not filled. Because price jumped from here to here. So what price does is basically saying that there's an imbalance there. There was a whole bunch of buy orders that were there that was not filled. So what we gotta do is fill them now. It's fair. The price is try to make sure everybody gets their fair share of making the right orders. So price goes back down into that fair value gap. It sets those orders, those pending orders off, and then goes back up. That's what price could do, right? That's what price could do. So since a lot of traders know this, right? Since they know that there's a fair value gap right there, so they will see that fair value gap as a spot in the market where it's best for them to get into a trade, because they think, okay, price is gonna go back there and price is gonna go back up. That's what they think, right? That's what they think. That's what retail traders think. They think that gap that's right there. There's a whole bunch of liquidity there because of the pending orders. Those pending orders were not filled. So since those pending orders were not filled, that's liquidity in the market. So they say, okay, since there's a whole bunch of pending orders there, I'm gonna place a buy there as well, because I think price is gonna go down there and come to those pending orders, because those pending orders are like a magnet. Because since they were not initiated, it's like a magnet to the market. The market is basically saying, I have to go back to those orders. And initiate them. So yeah, since since what was that again? Yeah, since the market now has to go back into that fair value gap to fill in those orders to balance out that imbalance. What's gonna happen now is this: the smart money, which is the banks, the hedge funds, this and that, they can't create a big order because there isn't enough liquidity in the market. Remember, these bankers, these hedge funds, these institutional traders, they trade millions of dollars, and they don't want to trade those millions of dollars in pieces. I want to mean by pieces is like this. Let's say you have $1 million, right? And they want to trade, let's say a whole bunch of, like, let's say you want to trade just one big trade. Instead of you as an institutional trader, as a banker, doing 250K here, 250K here, 250K here, and another quarter mil here. Instead of you doing that, you say, okay, I would rather me as a banker just create one big trade right here at the best available price, and to make it easy for myself. I make more money, right? So what they do is this. They know that the retail traders are gonna target that fair value gap. They know that the retail traders see that fair value gap. They know that the retail traders will put their stop losses, their stop orders, their limit orders, their pending orders, everything right there in between that fair value gap. So what they do is this: they wait for that liquidity to build. Because remember, they need liquidity to create a large amount of one order. And what I mean by that is this: let's say you want to create one order of 1 million units of whatever currency, right? Remember, for you to create an order, you need to have an order that matches that exact same order. So let's say you want to have 1 unit of buy USD. That means you need to have someone who's selling that USD as well. That's what. Let's say there's USD GBUSD, right? And you want to buy GBUSD, which means you want to see GBP go up. That means on the other end, it has to be someone who sells USD. Now you understand? So that's liquidity right there. If there isn't enough liquidity in the market, then the market makers will not have enough liquidity to create that order. So what they do is this. God damn, hold on. What they do is this. Since they know that retail traders will target that fair value gap, they wait for that fair value gap to accumulate a lot of liquidity. They wait for a lot of retail traders to put in their trades in that fair value gap, make that liquidity grow big, higher and higher and higher and higher. And what they do is this: they see that and they say, okay, now I'm gonna wait for the retail traders to come and try to fill in that fair value gap. And when they put their pending orders and the limit orders and the stop orders in that fair value gap, and make the liquidity even higher, and make me now be available to actually place my 1 million unit order right there. I'm now going to come into the market and bring price. Hold on, let me think. Yeah, once price goes there, I'm not gonna place my 1 million unit order and put price the other way. Cause since they're thinking, oh, price is gonna go up, and price comes back into that fair value gap, price is gonna go back up. No. That's not what's gonna happen. That's the bankers and the smart money makers, the market makers. They see price coming down there, and they say, okay, now there's liquidity right there. There's enough liquidity right here for me to make that 1 million unit trading. Price comes in there. They say, okay, now I'm gonna do a sell. They do a sell, And since they have such a large amount of the trade, price goes down. And also, they don't make their trade at one price. Let's say price goes up and price comes back into that fair value gap. That fair value gap is at 1.1000, right? They don't the market makers don't have their 1 million unit trade at 1.1000, or else the market wouldn't move, because that means all their trades have, like, all their 1 million unit trade has been filled by the same amount of trade. Let's say they're doing a sell, that means there's a million buy units here as well. That's not how it is. So let's say they want to do a million buy units, right? At this price right here. For price to actually keep moving down, let's say they have 750,000 units right here. They have another 250 right here. Okay, actually no. Let's say it's 700. Let's say 500,000 right here. They have another 250 right here. They have another 250 right here. So what happens is like this: price comes back in here. They place the 1 million unit sell, but it's not all filled here, right? So let's say half of it's filled here, then another quarter is filled here, and then the people that are in the fair value gap but have buy orders thinking price is gonna go up, and they see price going down, they're now getting scared. The retail traders are now getting scared. They say, nah, I don't like this. I don't want to get out of this trade now. I'm getting too scared. My money is disappearing. And now when they are selling, this pushes price even higher, because now there was no resistance pushing price higher. Example, let's say you're in a tug of war, right? There's 10 people on this side and 10 people over here. And let's say this side is winning, right? This side's winning, right? The people over here say, no, I'm getting scared now. Why are we losing? I'm hopping out. I'm not doing no more. That is then because it's more easier. More people come out. Oh, it's easier now. It's easier now. Everyone's out. Now it's just easier. It's the same thing for the market makers. When price is going down, the retail traders are now seeing price going down, and they're hopping out of their buy positions, which drives price even faster and faster and faster and faster. And when price goes all the way down, the market makers are now selling their orders. They make their money, and now the retail traders, they're slow. Like, I'm gonna be honest, we're very slow to making money. I ain't gonna lie. So they now want to hop into the trend and think, okay, now I want to make money too. And now at this point, the market makers have already made the money. So now the retail traders are now wanting to get into the market, which is to sell, and the money makers or the market makers now want to get out of the market, which is to buy. So now there's enough liquidity for the market makers to come out of the market, and there's not enough liquidity for the retail traders to get into the market, to get into the trade late. They think, the trade's gonna keep going down, and now when price is down here, they want to get when price is down here and the market makers and their trades are already down here, the retail traders now want to get in on the trend, on the reversal, right? And since the market makers have already made their money, they now want to sell their positions, right? So now they're selling their positions to the retail traders who want to get in on the trade. They sell it back or whatever, and the market makers have already made their money, and now by that time, price is going back up. So again, the retail traders loses. That's why we need smart money concepts, and that is what I learned. Is there anything else? Let me see. Let's see if there's anything else right now. Let me see. I know that was a lot. Retail traders get trapped. Yeah. Market really eat through the gap. Yeah. Movement. I think I said everything. That was basically everything I learned still. Yeah, I think that was it still. But yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, bro. So yeah, bro. That's what I learned, G. I'm gonna lie, I'm tired, but like I'm happy I learned that. You know, that's like yo, that's nice. I like that, bro. I like that. So yeah, we just finished. Yeah, we just finished that. You know, so today we did like 7 hours and like 47 minutes. I'm happy about that. I'm gonna say 46 minutes and 21 and 20 and 19 seconds. You know, but it's okay. I'm gonna just do 46 minutes. So today we did 7 hours and 46 minutes. I'm happy about that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired. I'm about to go edit this video, the edit video from yesterday, post that, and go to sleep. I maybe be able to wake up in like 4 or 5 hours. Maybe. I know that never happens, but I'm trying still. Wake up in like 4 or 5 hours and try to get to work, and then then go to work and come back and go to work again. So yeah, and get to work again. I'm saying. So yeah, I'm getting to that right now. We're done for today. Well, we're done for yesterday. This is a new day. It's like morning right now. You see the sun on my face. It's 6:31 a.m. in the morning. God damn, it's 6:31 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, and I want to go to sleep right now. Yeah, I'm gonna edit this video, go to sleep, wake up, try to wake up, do some work, then go to work, and come back, then do some work again, and try to finish in 7 hours. But yeah, we did good today. We're getting back on that grind, bro. So yeah, we're done. Yeah.